When Marshall discovered in London that the British Chiefs of Staff and Prime Minister were not about to support a second front in mainland Europe in 1942, thinking the Germans too strong and the Americans too untried, and anyhow too few in Britain at the time, he threatened to swing US strategy towards a Japan-first policy, directing 70% of America's resources there and 30% towards Europe, rather than the situation under the Germany First policy, which was almost exactly vice versa. Admiral King, who had always supported Japan First anyhow, which was always going to be, of course, a naval campaign primarily, was delighted. But Marshall was bluffing. There were no long-term plans for any such thing, and crucially, Marshall knew he did not have the president's support either. Knowing this, Churchill and Brooke were able to call his bluff. And much the same happened the next year with the decision taken at the Casablanca Conference in January 1943 to attack Sicily that July. Marshall continued warning not to go into Italy after that, because the terrain was a paradise for the defense and a nightmare for the offense, but he was overruled there too. Of course, it isn't always easy to work out precisely what was going through Marshall's mind at these vital meetings and moments, because he was not given to introspection or diarising, let alone to grandstanding or ex post facto self-justification. He had the Olympian self-confidence to feel responsible to his conscience and his God, not to public opinion or the media.